Alright, good morning. It's about 4:30 and a beautiful crisp morning here in Pennsylvania. This will be my first hunt of the year in PA for turkey. And we got to the spot here plenty early and nobody else here this morning in any of the parking spots that I saw. And I'm just getting ready to make the 1 mile walk in to this big ridge that we've scouted and had some fun on in the past. And I'm excited. It's the first time I've turkey hunted this particular spot. I killed a buck here a couple years ago, and that's what kind of drew us to this area, just because of the terrain and some of the surrounding ag fields and stuff. It really sets up good for turkey and for deer. So I'm excited to give it a try today. I've been really getting my butt kicked on these out-of-state hunts this year. I've hunted in Virginia and Indiana, and then now PA. I did tag out in Ohio in about 30 minutes, the first 30 minutes of the season on public, so that was pretty cool, but I've been really itching to get another turkey down on the ground. So I'm gonna see what happens. Alright, it's pushing 6 a.m. Heard one gobbler like 300 or 400 yards away. I could still barely hear him. Back towards the car, actually. Which is what I talked about with the boys. They said the same thing. They figured a roost in between this last pin here in the car, but we had the feeling that they're using this field heavily, and unless you can get right under them on the roost, they're probably pitching and going almost straight out into the field. But generally, the birds tend to work back away from the road throughout the morning, so this spot is like a prime time 7:30, 8 a.m. kind of spot when these birds tend to just work their way back this direction. Now, of course, they probably don't do that every day, but that's the theory, and it's worked a number of times. I would say it's worked more times than it hasn't. So I'm in a pretty comfy spot right here. I'm just gonna be patient and listen. I'm not gonna call a ton. I can see a good portion of the neighbor's field here, and I feel like if one's out there and he's responsive, I could probably pull him into this public here. So we'll see what happens here in the next couple hours. Just kind of play it by ear, but not a ton gobbling this morning yet, at least. Hopefully they start to heat up a little bit when the temp comes up a little bit and this cloud cover starts to break up a little bit here as the morning progresses. I've got at least a hen walking this way in the field. That's the only turkey I saw. Maybe another one. But I'm hoping she's gonna pull a gobbler over, but she was walking like angling right to me. She came over the crest of the hill, headed straight at me. See if I can pull her over here. just got an answer. Pretty far away, but almost sounded like it would be on the public, not far from the road down here, if he was borderline. Okay. I got one to gobble twice, and he's close, if not on public. Close to, if not on. I'm trying to slip around to a spot to maybe set up on him. He hasn't answered my mouth call yet. So once I get up to this little crest, I'm gonna hit him with the crystal. Alright, good morning. It's May 11th. I'm back here in Pennsylvania. I'm going to be chasing this gobbler that we've been playing cat and mouse with here the last couple days. I was in here 2 days ago and found him late morning. Got him to gobble a couple times, and then he shut up and I ran out of time. Can only hunt till noon here right now in Pennsylvania. So Ryan came in yesterday, tried him, and got close to him, but could never get a shot. And he kind of faded off into the public, and Ryan wasn't able to catch up with him. So we're back in here again. We're going to go try to see if we can locate him on the roost. Hopefully get up underneath him and kill him. Ryan's been kind enough to let me take the gun this morning since I found the bird. And he had a go at him yesterday, so we're going to go see if, as a team, we can get this bird killed. He's gobbled quite a bit the last couple days, so we're hoping he's hot this morning. We'll see you guys in there. Down his finger. I had it like right here, like down and up. Okay. Try again. Okay. Yeah. Not too far. Straight on over the power line. I don't think I'll be able to see. Dude, he's like right here. Like 100 yards. Yeah. I think there might be two. Because the last one I heard was down here. Right here. Right here. What do you think? There's that. He'd have to come looking for us. There's a big one right there. Yeah, I see that. Let's get to that.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming. He's coming. Coming.
It's a little bit of a high rise for me right there, but just kill him when you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around. Shit.
Huh?
It's coming quick.
Yep. Just be ready.
Coming.
There's a deer walking at us.
Yeah. Good boy. I see him.
Kill him when you can, because this deer's gonna suck.
Oh, he's to the left of this tree right here. I got him.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, Nicholas.
Yeah, dude! Yes! The freaking deer and everything, it can't just be normal. Come on, man. Wow, dude!
Dude!
Yeah. Thank you, bro. I thought he was gonna get wigged because of the deer.
I did too. I was like, this deer's gonna screw us.
He did get wigged a little bit. He was like doing that when I shot him.
What just happened?
Bro. Beautiful bird. Look at this markings.
His barring.
Barring. Gorgeous bird.
I'm in disbelief.
Are you kidding me?
I'm in disbelief. I wasn't on him.
I don't care.
That was too high for me.
I just had a little gap. I actually
You killed him right here.
just he stepped out on the right side of this tree. Either that or between the trees.
What a goblin son of a gun.
Man, he was tripping over himself,
Yeah.
gobbling.
Oh,
Spur daddy. Look at these spurs.
dude.
Good old spurs. Shit, what time is it? Like
I don't even
6
know.
o'clock. Not even.
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit.
10 after 6.
That freaking fly down.
Yeah.
That fly down got
That,
him.
and then when you jumped on him real hard when he hung up,
Yep.
he broke.
Yep.
But he was like,
We said it too. I was like, he broke.
I kept seeing just the top of his head because look how white he is.
Mm-hmm.
I could see the white, and I'm like, that's like water on a leaf. But then he would gobble, and it would disappear, and then he would come back. I'm like, that's gotta be his head. I think it was like over here on this side, or just barely on this side.
I almost said, let's get up to this next one.
Well,
But-
because I think if he hung up here, we could have. I
Yeah.
could have stood up and killed him,
Yeah.
but didn't need to. I don't know if that deer pushed him a little bit.
What? He got a beard?
He has no beard. Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay.
Just a good solid 2-year-old bird. Solid 2-year-old bird, buddy. Thank you.
Fired up.
Thank you, buddy.
Problem, dude.
Plenty of time now.
You
Let's go.
found the spot, dude.
Plenty of time to go get it.
Yeah. You found the spot, man.
Wow. I didn't think,
What a story.
I never thought this would work that easy.
No, me either. Standing down there,
Yeah.
heard him gobble.
Walk
Come
up,
up here.
sit down, call him in. Just like that. That's got to be the same bird we've been
It's gotta be.
the last few
Either
days.
that or
'Cause
that one.
right in this vicinity is where
Mhm.
we've been hearing them.
Yep. But there was definitely a bird that gobbled down.
Yes.
You know, that makes me so happy, man.
Wow. I love piecing it together like that. That is what's best about traveling and
days.
hunting public.
Mm-hmm.
You piece it together, and it's just so much better than. No offense to like how we hunt at home, but it's just so much better than going to a place you know you've hunted for years.
Mm-hmm.
I love coming here and just putting the pieces together.
Home state's your home state for a reason.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. I mean, you got your spot set up, you're good to
Mhm.
go. But I would take this hunt over so many hunts at home.
First time we hunted this year together.
We
too.
do this a lot. We should hunt together more.
Oh,
Beautiful.
what a freaking morning.
I can't believe that. Man, he could not get over himself.
No. When he triple
Yes.
gobbled over himself, I was like, oh yeah.
See, now, knowing what we know, if we could have got up in here and gotten on this flat with him,
Yep.
that would have been.
Yep.
But I like that he had to come look for us. That's burned me a couple times this year, but I don't know if Mr. Buck helped us or what. I wasn't going to wait any longer once he popped out. I was like, oh, probably 35 yards. What tree are we at? That one? I don't know.
Back here.
Oh, yeah. Yep, he stepped right into this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or maybe he was between these trees. I couldn't tell. I knew he stepped out next to a big tree. And I just all of a sudden saw his body. And he did this. He had his head tucked. And then he went like that. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's good enough.
No more waiting for this deer to screw all this up.
Wet gobbling 2-year-old.
I love them. I love 2-year-old birds.
This worked out perfect.
I just love them. Wow. Gorgeous. Look at that barring.
Yep.
That's the most barring I've had on a turkey.
Beautiful.
He's gorgeous. And that's why I love 2-year-olds. They gobble like that. I mean, that is the best hunt.
Yep.
You can't draw it up any better than that. And I've been wanting a roost hunt. We haven't had a roost hunt.
I was just gonna say, here's your roost hunt.
I've been asking for it all year.
Yep.
Unreal. I don't know. We at least got some good audio, but there was no way after the season that we're having. There was no way I was taking a chance at that deer spooking this thing.
Yep. As soon as I
being
seen
done.
that deer coming, I was like, oh no.
Right. Good timing.
Yeah.
It looked like a decent buck.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Like, we can't get away from deer here, that's for sure. Turkeys have been different, but to kind of back up on this story, Ryan and I have been tag teaming this area here in Pennsylvania public, just kind of trying to find the birds. And our last couple hunts, we've been bouncing around a little bit because our normal area hasn't been as hot as usual, and we're seeing a lot of big flocks right now, and that's a little bit weird for us. But we both struck probably this bird not far from right here 2 days in a row, close to closing time. We can only hunt till noon here, and he just wouldn't work in the afternoon. But we were hoping, after Ryan's hunt yesterday, you heard this bird and a few others in this big drainage. We were hoping that one of them was going to work off the roost, and I didn't think it was going to happen that easy, but we heard him. He answered an owl hoot, and then he answered just about everything we threw at him after that. We were able to get sat down on him, use some terrain to make him come look, because he was a little bit, he hung up a little bit a couple times. Obviously, these public birds, they want us to come to them. But we're fortunate that he gave me a clear look here on the right side of this big oak. Of course, had a deer come right by him and almost ruin the whole thing right right when he was at 35 yards. So we weren't messing around trying to get it all on film, just with that happening too. So just a beautiful bird, and what a morning of gobbling. I mean, for probably 40 minutes, he just ripped on any call we called, he was ripping on the gobble. So it was beautiful.
Something about him, as soon as he was talking that shit on the limb.
He was just talking that shit, you know. I knew he wanted to go home with us.
Yeah.
That's wild. The penned bird, the bird that's in the pen.
Yeah. Halfway thought that it was a farm turkey at
Yeah.
first.
It was a little bit too good to be true, but it worked out.